back to my YouTube channel. So by the time you're watching this video, I'm already in India meditating intensively. So if you could just wish me some luck and just send me your love and best wishes, you would help me a lot right now because I'm probably really struggling. Apart from that, today I decided to do a video about something more exciting, and it's gonna be today about the astral projection. So if you are like me, basically since I was like maybe 14 years old, I tried this when I first tried to astral project and very unsuccessfully. I did not try again probably until just this year. I tried all of the techniques out there. I'd seen so many videos on YouTube and nothing really worked for me. So if you're like me but you desperately want to try astral projection and you tried everything and you come across this video, I hope this is going to be the video that is going to help you to finally be able to do it. So I tried various techniques. I don't know if you heard about the technique of the rope, where you imagine that you're pulling yourself out of the rope and then eventually you get out of your body. I tried, you know, when people say you just try and lift your hands out or something like that. Tried all of this, nothing really worked. Basically this year, because I was already like meditating and doing all this spiritual stuff, I thought it would be fun and cool to try astral projection, because I heard people saying that, you know, how amazing things they learn through astral projection. So I thought, you know, maybe it's time to try again. So I was trying and trying all of the different techniques, nothing really worked, as I said. But then eventually I kind of came to the point where I nearly gave up. But what I did was that I kind of like almost like invented my own technique, but I don't know if you can call this technique. So basically every night when I go to bed, instead of just going normally to sleep, I kind of like meditate. The way I meditate, I tell you more in this video, so if you want to learn how to do it, then you can just watch this video. That video. So basically I just lay down in bed and I just meditate and I just kind of like zone out. I don't really think anything, I don't really try to do anything, but what I do is that I set an intention every night. I would say to myself that tonight I may astral project or lucid dream. In that way you don't put too much pressure on yourself, so you're not like actually trying, getting devastated if it doesn't work, but you kind of like going to sleep, but you're there like, you know, I'm gonna try and keep my conscious awareness, and if that happens then cool, if not then not. So what happened to me was that I was keep on like thinking about it and trying and trying. So another important thing, when you lay down, do not move, because for you to astral project you need to trick your body that you are sleeping basically. So what happens is that after a certain period of time, when you're laying down still, your body gets paralyzed. It's called sleep paralysis, which could be a little bit terrifying, but don't get scared of it, because whenever you just wake up, within a few minutes it stops and it would release. So when you go past that stage, basically you're gonna feel an urge to move. So it's gonna start itching you somewhere or something, and it's just your conscious mind playing tricks on you to see if you're really sleeping or not. If you go past the stage, you're gonna get to the stage, and that's the farthest as I've got in my conscious mind without falling asleep, when I start to feel vibrations all over my body. So I even got to the point where I thought that I'm actually spinning, and I was like project myself into some space and it's like everything's spinning like crazy, and I literally even felt sick how spinning it was, and it felt so real. And that's as far as I've got. But what happened to me, how I first time astral projected, is that I was dreaming in the dream that I'm dying. It was some war or something, it was bomb falling down, and it was the sound like a white noise, you know, that like it's almost like you can feel the pressure on you. And then I felt the bomb or something hit the ground, and then the car that I was driving in just kind of flew into the air, and I saw the ground, like just the ground open, like underneath the car. And then I realized, in the dream I realized that I'm gonna die. And then in the same moment I kind of like left my body in a dream, and I realized that I died, and I just ended up in some space. I've been to this place before, like to meditation. It's just like a void, it's like a space, and you don't have your physical body anymore. You're just like a consciousness of like dot of consciousness just floating in space, just kind of like just being aware, like just being aware. This is how I can explain to you. And then in a dream, obviously I realized that this is only a dream, and then I started to feel like I'm falling back from astral brain to my physical body. And that is when I've got that feeling where people try to put themselves, when they try to astral project, this kind of feeling or sort of like pulling or kind of falling, and that's where your body, your physical body, gets detached from your astral body. So that is when you actually can astral project. So that's what happened to me. Once I became conscious and aware that I'm actually just dreaming, I started feeling like I'm coming back to my body, but I was still in a kind of like detached state from my physical body, almost like in a dream state. And then I realized that I can consciously get out of my body. So that's how I astral projected. I just floated above my bed. I saw myself and my boyfriend, and I thought, wow, this is really cool. But at the same time, I was a little bit freaked out. It was the middle of the night, and it was really dark in the room. But then I think, sorry, I'm struggling to like remember in great detail because it was quite a while ago and it was the middle of the night. So, you know, after day kind of feels like almost like a dream, even though I know it wasn't a dream. So, so basically I astral projected, and then I think I decided to go to the bathroom or something, or just investigate the room. And the room was really, really dark. I went to the bathroom and I tried to put on light, and in England we have this kind of like a strings that you pull and you switch on the light. And I'm pulling the string and the light just wouldn't go on, and the whole place, the whole atmosphere felt so dark. Like I felt like there was literally not a single soul. I felt like I was in another dimension, and it felt kind of wrong because I felt like I'm pretty much alive, and it felt like there was no live energy in there, and I just felt like really uncomfortable. So then I really freaked out a little bit of that dark space, and I just tried to come back to my body, but I couldn't jump back into my body. And then I thought that I did, which in fact I didn't, and then I thought I'm gonna go wake up my boyfriend. So I roll over my boyfriend, fall off the bed. I realize that I'm still not in my body. I'm standing there and I'm trying to wake up my boyfriend. I'm calling him, I'm touching him. And the way when I touched him, he felt like almost like whole, like just vibrations, you know? It wasn't like kind of like physical matter, but felt like real, but had this tingling sensation. And I'm calling him and he's just not waking me, he's just not waking up, he's not responding. And then when the things got really bad, because then I thought that perhaps I in fact really died while I was sleeping, and that now I'm dead, and that's why I can't come back to my body. And I was thinking like, oh my god, my boyfriend is gonna wake up, I'm gonna lay down there dead, I'm here standing watching him, and he doesn't hear me, he doesn't see me. I was like, no, I was not meant to die. And I got so terrified, I got so scared, I started crying because literally I didn't want to die. I felt like, oh, I didn't belong there. But then I just remembered basically my book that I was reading about the clairvoyance, and they were talking about that when you get into very deep meditation, if it's sometimes you can feel it's hard to come back, so then you just need to focus on your third eye and just try to start feeling, become aware of your body, and that would be the way how you can come back. So that's actually what I tried to do. Instantaneously, when I just thought about that book, the phone just appeared in my hand, and I was just able to read it out of that book because the book is electronic and I read it on my phone. So then I just started feeling I just closed my eyes when I was astral projected. I closed my eyes and I started feeling my third eye, and I just started seeing some like lights, like green, purple and pink, and I started to kind of like try to feel my body. And then when I opened my eyes, I was back in my bed. I started crying. I was so scared. I woke up my boyfriend. I got out of the bed in the middle of the night. I called my best friend because I was so scared. I was just seriously scared to go back to bed. Because oh my god, I just didn't want to happen this again. But basically, if you want to hear more of the stories, I'm gonna make probably another video, because after this it started happening so often, and that's exactly my advice. If you want to try astral projection and like me you tried techniques and it didn't work, what works for me every time when this happens is either when I dream that I die, and in a dream I become lucid, and then the dream is kind of over and I start to come back to my body, and then I consciously get out of my body. Or another times is when I wake up in the middle of the night and go to the toilet or something, I come back, and then when I fall asleep in a dream, again, I would become lucid that I'm dreaming, or in this dreaming waking state I feel detached from my body, and that's where I'm able to get out of that. But what probably really helped me was it's setting the intention, because I was just thinking about this over and over again to the point where it manifested in my dreams. So that was the case where I could actually astral project. Another thing that I think is quite helpful, and what happened to me quite recently, is, I don't know if you've probably already heard about this, just kind of try in your waking state, set some sort of habit where you can check whether you're dreaming or you're not. So people, I heard, they count their fingers, because for example in dreams you would get like random number of fingers, or as what happened to me with the light as well, in that astral plane the light just wouldn't go on. So you can just try switching on lights in the middle of the day and see if the light go on or not. Sometimes people just try and look at the clock on your phone. So for example now it says 13:40, and for example if I would be to look back in my dream, it would be like 13, like some random time, completely random time. But now obviously if I look back it's the same time still. So it means that I'm not it means that I'm still not that I'm not dreaming now, but you start to do the same things in your dream, and then in your dream you can understand that something is wrong and that you must be dreaming, and then you become lucid, and then the fun starts. So that's what happened to me recently as well. I looked into my hand because I have this tattoo, and in my dream I had some random tattoos on my hand, like some like crazy stuff, and I was like, what is this? How did I get it? How did this get onto my hand? And then in a dream I started panicking, because obviously I had some random tattoos on my hand that I didn't want. So I then realized that I figured out that before getting a tattoo, I must have seen tattoo, and if I cannot remember getting this tattoo done, it can't be real. So then I became aware of the fact that I was dreaming, because it was absolutely unreal of those tattoos, and then my dream became lucid. So that was another experience. I'm gonna maybe tell you another video. It was a crazy dream as well. So if you are interested, please comment down below if you want me to make more videos about this, and as well if any of these techniques work, or if you have any experiences with astral projection or lucid dreaming, please let me know, because my experiences are crazy and I just want to know, is it just me that having such wild experiences, or you guys as well experience this, and what do you think overall about astral projection? Because I'm still quite not sure. I don't know, my experiences when I astral projected, I felt like I did not really belong in that space, at least now while I'm alive. So I kind of still can't get used to astral projection, even though it's happening for me now very often without even trying. So if you just leave me some comments down below, what do you think, what's your experience like? And as well, if you like this video, I'm making more similar videos, so you can subscribe to my channel somewhere here, and you can also give me likes and share this video with your friends. That would help me a lot, because my channel is still quite new, so I'm trying to get out there for people to find me. Okay, thank you so much guys, bye bye, see you soon.